Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For fast and the cheapest coins anywhere, make sure you guys check out MMOEXP.com and use code ZERK for 5% off your order. Link is in the description.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be doing my Team of the Week predictions for week 1. So there's a couple things that I want to mention before we get into my predictions, because there's a lot that could potentially change. Number one, the reason I'm doing this on Monday morning, for those of you guys who are going to ask, because I always get asked whenever I do my team predictions, the reason I'm doing it Monday morning and not waiting for the Monday night football games to do the team predictions is because they tend to reveal the players that are going to be actually in the promo, or at least like a hero or two, whatever, actually Monday night. So if I did my predictions like Monday late night or Tuesday super early in the morning, it wouldn't matter because EA does a reveal usually Monday night, and then also Tuesday morning at like 10:30 during the stream, they then go ahead and just show us like all the team leaks. So I have to do it Monday morning. Then also, I'm not exactly sure how EA is going to do Team of the Week this year, because last year they did it a completely different way. So I'm gonna let you guys know right now, I am actually doing my predictions based on the way that personally I would like to see it. I think that if we end up getting it like we had it last year, it's not bad. Just personally, I like to see more current week players actually get upgrades. The way they did it last year was they only had one actual hero. So they had like one player from the current week who did good, and they would get a hero, and then we had 6 total set cards, 3 for offense, 3 for defense, and then as well we had a limited time player every single week, but that limited wasn't even from like 2021, you know what I mean? Like they would be from like 2016, week 1, they had a really good game, they would get eliminated, and then we had like a legend type player who had a good week 1 from like way long ago, whatever, for offense and also defense. There was only one actual hero, one big player from, let's say, week 1 of 2021 that would actually get a hero. So the way I'm going to be doing it is one offensive hero from this week, one defensive hero from this week, and an LTD. That's just personally the way that I would like to see Team of the Week done, is just kind of like the original way. I like it better that way, so we get, you know, actual more current day players and not just one hero and then all the other guys just pretty random. So that's just personally I'm gonna do it. But if they change it, you know, and they come out and say Team of the Week is the same way they did it last year, then yes, Team of the Week 2, I'll change my predictions and we'll do it that way. Now, I do want to give a shout out to DJ Adams for being a part of the Totw gang. If you guys want a chance to be shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn notification bell on, and comment down below Totw gang. So as I said, the way that the sets were last year, I'm going to do it that way. So I'm going to tell you guys 3 players that I think we will see for the offensive set. For the defensive set, 3 players as well, and then I'm going to go with an offensive hero, a defensive hero, and an LTD, all 3 of those big players being from this week, and as well the set pieces as well. And also, I do want to mention that for the overalls for Team of the Week, if they follow the same way they did it last year, because right now we actually are starting to get 92 overall LTDs and 91 overall set pieces, the way they did Team of the Week last year is like 1 overall behind. So the Team of the Week set heroes should be 90 overall, and then the LTD would be a 91 overall. If they did it like they did last year, again, they could change it. So just know that is also how I'm going to go ahead and go with my predictions. And I'm also going to mention this, the way they did like some set pieces last year, let's say someone like, hypothetically here, Russell Wilson, right? He had a really, really good week. Well, Russell Wilson already has a big card, so he's not going to get a Team of the Week hero. But something they did last year was actually implement a way so that they could add in like a lower overall card into the sets, like a 80 overall, or, you know, like a 78 overall, whatever version of, let's say, Russell Wilson, and then just go ahead and add a +1 to Russell Wilson's power up. So there's like an extra like training slot there you could use to go ahead and boom, upgrade Russell Wilson, get him +1 overall. So I think that's something we could see again this year. I think we probably will see. There's a lot of people that potentially be there, but with that being said, let's get into the predictions. As I said, only 3 for offense, only 3 for defense when it comes to the set pieces, so it does make it really hard, guys. I'm gonna be honest, there were so many good players, especially on offense this week, that I feel like either could have got a hero, a limited, or potentially gotten like a set piece. Like seriously, I have a list of probably 7 or 8 players who did really, really good, and unfortunately some of them just aren't going to make this video. So if you have any other players you think would get a Team League, please comment down below, because I bet I probably already had it on my list and just decided not to choose them. But Deebo Samuel, I think, will end up actually getting an upgrade. He had 189 yards and 1 TD, and you guys can see he has a power up and he has an 84 overall team builder. So I feel feel like this is where they'd probably do it. They would probably just give Debo a +1 overall in his power up. So you can power up to an 85, but if they end up giving him like a 78 overall set piece or whatever, then you could just boom, +1 in his power up with training points, and it'd be up to 90 speed and 89 acceleration when you power up and then add +1 again. So that'd be pretty good. And Debo Samuel's actually a pretty solid card. I think Debo, when he ends up getting like a big upgrade down the year, is going to be really good. But I think because he already has an 84 overall powered up to 85, I, number one, don't think that he's going to get the hero because there were some players who had better weeks than him. But he had an amazing week. I think he's going to end up getting a +1. Now, again, there were a lot of options when it comes to offense this week, and I really feel like a quarterback, if they're going to give a QB an upgrade, there's two quarterbacks, obviously, that's going to be to in terms of set. We'll get into maybe something else here in a second, but for this set alone, it's definitely Stafford or Russell Wilson. But in my personal opinion, I would just personally rather have it be Matt Stafford. I do know that Russell Wilson probably had the better statistical week, to be honest with you, but Matt Stafford doesn't have a superstar MVP hero. He just got an 88 overall card, which a big thing with this Stafford though, right? So you can power him up to 89 overall. If they give Stafford a +1 in his power up, guys, he's going to be able to get Gunslinger, which I would love to see that. So I'm just going to personally say it. I would rather have Stafford get a +1 in his power up. I really don't know if they're actually going to do a QB this week. I don't think they're going to do Stafford or Russell Wilson in the sets, but if they were to do one of them, I personally would just rather see Matthew Stafford because he get Gunslinger. And the player that I think could actually have like the highest overall card in the set, because the other two guys would be just +1s, I think is Antonio Brown, because Antonio Brown had a really good game on Thursday Night Football. At 121 yards and also a touchdown, and he only has a 79 overall card. I think them giving AB like a, I don't know, 88 overall set piece would be a pretty solid card. Some key players I do just want to mention though that I feel like could also be in the sets here would potentially be Tyler Lockett, right? Tyler Lockett could definitely be one of the players that ends up getting an upgrade here, or Gronkowski. Kind of just feel like Antonio Brown is more likely to get the upgrade here because I feel like Lockett is a big enough name that they kind of want to save him for a promo. And I don't know what promo, but I don't think he did good enough to end up getting the Team of the Hero. But I feel like most feared's coming up, he could get that. Maybe a limited F or something as well. They could definitely throw a Lockett into. And I feel like AB, he's kind of more likely to just get a Team of the Week card. Those are my offensive set piece predictions. We're going to have the heroes and the LTDs in a minute here. But on the defensive side of things, yeah, I think TJ Watt is probably going to get a +1. Really good game. 2 sacks and a forced fumble. Really showing why he was just paid there. And I would love to see a TJ Watt little just +1 here. Up to an 89 overall. It'd be an 81 speed, 90 finesse move. So that'd be beautiful there. And also 82 block shed. Dre Greenlaw had 6 tackles and a pick 6. And you guys can see he only has a 78 overall. He is also a left outside linebacker though, as well as, TJ Watt. But TJ Watt would just get like a super low overall and get like a +1. I feel like Dre Greenlaw could potentially be a middle tier elite in here with 80 speed, 82 excel. Maybe he's looking a little bit better. Maybe 85 speed, depending on what overall they would actually make this card. So I think Greenlaw could be solid. He's 6 feet tall. Not going to be crazy user, but I think he'll end up getting one. And then the final player that I think will be a set piece is Michael Pierce, who had 2 sacks and 7 tackles. And I think he'll probably end up being the highest overall set piece here because he's already being able to be powered up to an 84. So maybe like an 88 overall set piece for Michael Pierce here with 82 block shed, 74 power move. The card probably wouldn't be too crazy, and I don't think a lot of people really care about a Michael Pierce upgrade because Linval Joseph, once you get to my level 45, given not a lot of people are there already. Pierce, just a run-stopping DT, though. Now let's get into my heroes in the LTD. So for the defensive hero, I think it's going to be Marshawn Lattimore. Now, Marshawn Lattimore was a huge part in that win versus the Packers, the blowout win versus the Packers. He did have 2 tackles and a pass defense, and I believe he actually only let up a single catch in the game. At least that's what some people were telling me over on Twitter, is he only let up 1 catch. I didn't personally watch the game, but Marshawn Lattimore, yes, I think he probably want to get in this. I think it makes sense because right now in Madden 22, we need another corner. Like, we just got Mike Haynes, right? but I really feel like we need a very, very good corner in the game right now, like to pair with Mike Haynes. We have some solid corners, but we need that good speed guy with good coverage, and I think Lattimore just makes perfect sense for the way that Madden 22 is currently playing. And as I said, apparently only let up one catch, and of course they completely blew out the Packers, and I think he just got injured as well and is actually getting like finger surgery. So Lattimore getting an upgrade here I think would make perfect sense, and I would love the card. And I think the odds of this are probably really, really low because I cannot remember the last time we actually got a team of the week where the offensive hero and the defensive hero were both from the same team. I don't think it's ever happened, and I think it's possible that you potentially see Lattimore actually be the LTD because I feel like both of them are, number one, Winston deserves to get a hero or to get an LTD in my opinion. Yes, he could also be a set piece and they could move up a different guy in offense or a different guy in defense, whatever, to be the hero. But I would just really, really like to see Winston actually get like a big card because Jameis Winston had 5 touchdown passes. What makes it even more impressive is he only had 148 passing yards, and this card right here to 75 overall has got 83 throw power. So if Winston were to get like a 90 overall set piece, or a 90 overall set hero, I mean, yeah, he would be pretty crazy. Like, he would probably have the biggest arm in the game. Maybe we're talking like 92 throw power. Like, it would be probably pretty crazy. So I would just love to see that. I would love to see Jameis Winston end up getting a hero. As I said, the odds of us getting Winston and Lattimore as offensive and defensive hero, maybe not that high, but I really feel like the guy that I have slotted in here to the LTD deserves to be the LTD because he definitely had the best week of anyone, I think. But it's possible they switch Lattimore and they switch this person I'm about to say so they can fit both of them in. And that, of course, is going to be Chandler Jones. He had 5 sacks and 2 forced fumbles. How could he not get a Team of the Week card this week? I just don't know how he couldn't. 74 speed, 80 acceleration, 79 block shed, 85 power move. As I said, guys, I'm doing my predictions the way that I would like to see it, where we get 1 offensive hero, 1 defensive hero, and 1 LTD. But it's very possible they just do it like they did last year, where we only end up getting 1 actual player as a hero. And if we're only going to get 1 actual player as a hero from this week, it's going to be Chandler Jones. 5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. How could he not get the hero this week? So, as I said, maybe Chandler Jones gets the defensive hero, and then Winston gets the offensive hero, and then we see Lattimore kind of slide in as the LTD, so that way they could do both of those. I'm not really sure what EA has planned, but these are just, in my opinion, the players that I would like to see. I would love to see Winston as the offensive hero of the LTD. I would think that Chandler Jones deserves it, and I seriously want to see Lattimore get a hero or an LTD because that card would just be so good. So with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, and of course, hit that sub button down below. Will I be right with these predictions? Maybe not. I think we'll get Chandler Jones. I think Winston's definitely going to get a card, and I hope Lattimore gets a hero or an LTD. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. See you guys next time.